Hello, welcome to my channel, Starchaeology Tarot. I am Desi, and I love you. Let's just cut right to the chase. This is your May Tarot reading. This is good for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you want a more complete picture of the unique puzzle that is you, definitely check out the readings for your other placements. I just want to take a moment and call in your guides, your ascended masters, your angels and archangels, basically all your people on the other side, or any side. Who knows where they are? They're everywhere. What is the guidance for Leo today? What are the messages for Leo that will best align them with their highest selves, their highest path, their highest good? Encourage them, enlighten them, empower them. That's what we need to shift our mindsets and our heart sets to the space that is ripe for miracles in our lives, for miracle transformations. Our minds and our hearts play a major role in that, a major role in choosing and plucking the potentials out of the myriad of potentials of our futures. What are the messages for Leo? Leo for May. Leo for May. Whoa, Leo, that's so good. 8 of Wands. Whoa, Leo, 10 of Wands. 4 of Swords. Beautiful. Wow. Excuse me. Leo. Good news is coming to you this month. That's for certain. Good news could be new opportunities. It could be sudden action. Things like things taking off for you in a certain way, like when a fire really catches, that incredible force that's just like, oh, this went from a spark to a roaring fire. That's the energy for you this month, where things just pick up in a way that's really exciting, very action-filled, full of opportunity, full of good news, movement, real movement. What is the obstacle? The obstacle is this 10 of Wands. It's actually maybe being somewhat overwhelmed by this movement, or things picking up in a way that you didn't expect, and then being like, I was completely unprepared for juggling all that I have to juggle right now. You have a lot of other commitments in addition to the things that you're committed to, that you do enjoy, that you love, and so it's almost that thing of like, all this good stuff is happening to me and I'm resentful about it. I'm like bitter about it because now I have too much on my plate. And that means that I need to disconnect from certain things. I need to unattach. I need to say no to certain commitments. I need to say no to certain plates that I'm still spinning out of obligation. And that's really hard. That could be, Leo, something that you have avoided, or that you have felt kind of confused about doing because it just doesn't, you don't want to let people down. You also don't want to get it wrong. Some of you, it's not so much about letting people down as much as it is like, well, what if this is the opportunity that's really going to turn out for me well, and I don't want to lose that opportunity just because I don't like doing this right now, which is just the irony of losing an opportunity Well, let's look at it this way. It's such a destination, result-focused approach approach to life. Does getting to a destination, is it worth it if you hated the journey? Especially if the journey takes up the majority of your life, precious time that you have. What is your time worth for you? Is it more valuable than a destination that you may be in for a very short period of time? That's something for you to think about. What's certain is that you're being pulled in many directions this month, and it could be confusing how you actually feel about the exciting opportunities, about the things that are going well, because you're just starting from a kind of baseline of being like, this is too much, I'm overworked, I'm distracted, and I'm unfocused, I'm unable to focus on actually the things that I even want to focus on. Rest and recentering is definitely needed here, but what's also needed is will. It's the willpower to decide, to make the decision, I'm not going to be committed to these things. Like I was saying, it's getting up the courage to say no to certain things. It's like things aren't just gonna fall away. It's like, or it's not just gonna like open up and you're gonna have a period for rest that comes out of nowhere. You have to choose the period of rest. You need to choose the mental dissociation that needs to happen. A mental, really, and physical one, but it's more mental than anything. I'm seeing the advice here, Four of Swords, is really mentally detaching from something. That's almost more burdensome than the actual thing, is like the thinking about the thing, or like it takes up so much space in your mind that it's like it could be something that's not that big of a commitment necessarily, but it's taking up so much headspace that it's disproportionate. It really has like a disproportionate claim to your internal world and focus and life. It's unbalanced. There needs to be that kind of mental disconnection from the things that you have the willpower to disconnect from, the things that you want to say no to, the things that are pulling you, that you're done with. I think also this saying no to certain things, simplifying in certain ways, could signal kind of the end of a spiritual trial for you, a test of will, a test of desire, of committing to the things that you really do desire and care about and love, for the sake of those things, and not being discouraged just because something is hard. I'm hearing that for some of you. That's very different too from like hating the journey. I think it's very easy for us to be like, I don't like this because it's hard. You can enjoy something that is hard. That's allowed, if you can believe it. You can enjoy something that has challenge. And this is really about exercising nuance in even that, in being able to be like, I'm been challenged at times in this situation. That's not reason for me to like hate it. It's not like I can only like the things that are pleasurable at all times, enjoyable. That's not really a way that's going to stretch you or grow you or bring you to any place meaningful later on in your life. So talk about destination. If you want to be somewhere meaningful eventually, have a meaningful journey to match the meaningful destination. Those things go hand in hand. You can't have a meaningful destination and a meaningless journey along the way, one that's lacking any challenge or stretching. And same with vice versa. You're not going to have a journey that is challenging and growing you, that won't deliver you to a destination that is also meaningful in that way. It's not like it's just going to deliver you to, the side of the road. You will come out of that journey always better, or at least with all the resources you need to be better. Let's put it that way. It's your choice if you act on them. If you if you actually use them. But the advice here really is rest. It's mental rest, and it's you actively choosing mental rest. And I'm seeing you being able to see certain things that you're not able to see right now because you have this kind of overcommitment, overworked, overwhelmed, distracted approach right now. It's hard for you to see clearly in this state. It's even hard for you to see clearly your opportunities and good things coming to you, and the good and the benefit and blessing in this swift action that's happening. It's hard for you even to see that and acknowledge that in the face of this overwhelm. So I just see with this Four of Swords, like your eye is opening. Your eyes are being opened. Actually, when you close them and rest, like going to sleep actually helps you see things better. Going to sleep on certain things in your life, disconnecting your conscious attachment, your conscious attention from certain things will actually open up your super conscious in certain ways. It'll help you become conscious of other things that really you've been blinded to up until this point. Help you become conscious of truths in your life, the truth of your situation, especially the good of your situation, which is just very hard to see again when you're operating in a state of overwhelm. So I hope that was clear and helpful, Leo. Please comment below, share your heart with me, share your mind, share your soul. I'm so grateful that you're here. If you could do me the biggest favor in the world, subscribe to this channel, turn on those notifications, like this video, check out the readings for your other placements, like those if you like them. Comment, please guys, talk to me. I love to talk to you, and the engagement really means a lot. If you'd like to support this work, if you'd like to help me help you better with more readings, moon transit readings, daily card pulls, pick a pile readings, niche readings on love, career, money, family, etc., please check out my Patreon in the link below and join a beautiful group of patrons that I have over there. They're the best people in the world. I love you guys. We are building a little community there, and I hope to be putting out more and more patron-only content, which will increase the more patrons that I get. The more resources I have, in other words, and the more bandwidth I have to really devote to supporting you. So please check that out. I'm so grateful, Leo. I love you. I'm rooting for you this May as always, and I'll see you next time.